to all my dear students. Now I am going to very interesting what to see preparation of methanoic acid, what's anhydrous methanoic acid. That is very important and generally asked in the examination. Yes. So for this what we have, so at first what we have to take glycerol. You know that is what is trihydric alcohol. Its IPAC name is 1,2,3 propane triol. You know, when this is treated with oxalic acid, its IPAC name is what is ethane dioic acid. I have already told you. Next, when it is heated at 100 to 110 degrees centigrade, at first what we see, H come from the what we see glycerol and OH come from the acid. So it loses one molecule of water, and what we have, so what we get OCOCOH, yes, that is known as glycerol monooxalate. Why? Because that is what you say acid, that is alcohol like character. So now this is heated at 100 to 110 degrees centigrade. So what the process over here? Decarbonylation. So what do you mean by decarbonylation? Removal of CO2 group from here. Yes. So if there is removal of CO2, so what we have? CH2O COH, CHOH, no any change CH2OH. So glycerol monoformate. Yes. Now this compound is hydrolyzed HOH at what see that HOH come from oxalic acid because it has two molecule of water crystallization. Yes. So what we have glycerol monoformate. So what is it from oxalic acid? It takes one molecule of water. So what the reaction at 100 to 110 degrees centigrade? What we have? Again we get glycerol, and what we get at first hydrated methanoic acid. That is hydrated methanoic acid. Yes. So it contains water molecules. Yes. So what is the glycerol? That is known as 1, 2, 3. You know, known what you see propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Yes, that is ethane IPAC name ethane dioic acid. Yes. So next one is now question arises. So we have to get what we see over here hydrated methanoic acid. Now we need what we see anhydrous. What do we mean by anhydrous? Anhydrous means free of out of what you see no water molecule over there. Yes. Anhydrous means no water. Yes. So methanoic acid. So that's very important question over here. So how can you get hydrated what you say hydrated from hydrated formic acid and methanoic acid? How can you get what you say anhydrous? Anhydrous means no water molecule. So for this, so buried some time what we see it has some problem. So what the problem over here? So boiling point of what we see formic acid is methanoic acid is 100.191 degree, and the boiling point of water is what we see 100 degrees centigrade. So very similar to each other. So at that temperature we cannot remove by what we say fractional distillation. For fractional distillation, at least the temperature difference in between two liquids is what we see at least 30 degrees centigrade. In this case, how much? Only 1.1 degrees centigrade. So we never what to say get anhydrous what to say formic acid and methanoic acid from hydrated methanoic acid. So for this, what we have to do? We have to use a special type of compound that is known as lead carbonate. What the name of this compound? Lead carbonate. Now lead carbonate treated with this what is methanoic acid. That is methanoic, simply we can say formic acid. So what we get? Lead formate plus water plus CO2. Yes. So now this is the aqueous solution. From this aqueous solution, what we have to do? This is heated up to crystallization point. Crystallization point, you know, we have already done what we say, we have get crystal of copper sulfate from saturated solution in lab. Likewise, we have to heat it up to the crystallization point. So after heating, so what we get? Crystal of what we see? Lead formate. That is lead formate crystal. Yes. Now this crystal is again further treated with what? H2S. So what we have? Formic acid and what you see plus lead sulfide. What we get? Black PPT. That SCOH is anhydrous. So you can sometimes also use what you see anhydrous. Anhydrous. Yeah, better to say fused calcium chloride. Because what the function of this fused calcium chloride? To absorb the water. Yes. So by this method we can get what you see hydrated, or sorry, not what you say hydrated, but anhydrous methanoic acid from what you see hydrated methanoic acid. So thank you for watching this video.